Okay, round one. And I've won the die roll for my first block daily. It seems fine. Not the best because this is kind of an awkward draw in case I ever draw the Boros Reckoner, but one drop and creatures with haste are always good. Ooh, islands. Islands is generally a favorite matchup. I'm just gonna go ahead and play that. I don't actually know which is correct here. I don't know which is ever correct between playing Ash the Light or Shredreek first. Ooh, True the Boros Reckoner. There are no 2-mana counterspells. He can Azorius Charm my Zealot if he really wants to. I'm just gonna slam this Reckoner down and attack. I feel safe slamming the Reckoner because a Day of Judgment is still 2 turns away. He can't play it now. If he Detention Spheres my guy, yeah, okay. It means he'll have less to do next turn. Though I think he's still happy just verdicting this. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack for a bunch here. And, just creature magic. Attacking him with a bunch of creatures. Probably killing him with straight oop. He doesn't have the verdict. Okay. Sometimes they don't have the verdict and you kill him. I don't actually know his second color. I've seen very few lists that actually just play blue-white anymore. Blue-white used to be very popular in the last format, I guess, with only Return to Ravnica. But now that you have extra blue duels, extra white duels, yeah, it's more common to see Esper or Bant than it is to just see straight blue-white Azorius. I'm going to take out these Spark Troopers because I don't really need the life gain. That's the only reason it's worth anything. I'm going to go ahead and put in the Skullcracks. I'm not sure how good Firemane Avenger is, so I'm just going to leave it out. I want to board in these Symbol of Legions to get around his Wrath. In addition to Boros Charm, obviously. Madcap Skills is a card I generally take out in the control deck matchup because they're usually removal heavy, and very blocker light. So it's usually just worse than an average Skullcrack, because as soon as you put Madcap Skills on something, they're going to remove it. So it's just a 3 extra damage. So, and Skullcrack does that as well, but also gets the, whatchamacallits, Sphinx's Revelation. So, fairly intuitive. This hand's not the best, but on the draw, I think I can keep it, since I'm greedy. Okay, so he's playing Bant. So if I know he's playing Bant, hopefully I draw a Sacred Foundry next turn. Or, I don't want to draw planes. Most Bant decks play, just Locksmith Smiters, so I'll probably board in the Mizium Mortars next game. So he plays a Smiter here. That's not as bad as Smiter. I should have just Skullcracked. Wow. Not used to playing with this card. I'm thinking it was Incinerate for some reason. Just slammed it and Skullcrack him. Oh well. That was very bad. Yeah, could have just hit him for 6 with this. Oh well. I don't want to play this Reckoner because I don't want it to get Wrath, so I'm just going to go ahead and attack with my Reckoner that's already on the board. See what he does. Also, playing the Reckoner doesn't really do a whole lot there because he Foundry does and can't attack anyway. That was strange. I wonder why he wanted to get rid of his guy. Maybe he has a Wrath he's going to play this turn? Okay. I'm just going to play Symbol of Legion. It's the only card in my deck that's really vulnerable to counterspells, and it gets better over time, so I might as well play it now. Can't really think of a card that gets rid of it for this. Urban Evolution. That's a new card that draws 3 and he can play an additional land. It's actually a pretty sweet addition to this deck. Since I drew Boros Charm, I'm just going to play the Reckoner in pass turn, or an attack up for 1, obviously. Boros Charm protects me from Wrath, just the tiniest bit. And I don't want to tap out of white mana, so playing Sunhome Guild Mage, not that good. Looks like he's gearing up for a, whatchamacallit, Sphinx Revelation. I'm never going to remember the name of that card, I swear. So I can actually play the Shred Freak and have open Skullcrack and Boros Charm. So I might as well just be extremely greedy here. I'm not that afraid of Wrath now, because this makes 3 tokens a turn. He's going to need to find a way to deal with this card. And all of my creatures. Which is doable. Skullcrack only gets rid of the life gain, it doesn't actually stop him from drawing cards. So it's not as good as just counterspell. I just tried to counterspell it. That's interesting. I can actually Boros Charm to get the Assemble Legion, make it indestructible. Which I didn't think of until just now. But it's kind of sweet interaction. Okay, now he has to Desphere it. Which I do not have Keening Banch or Apparitions in my deck anymore. I used to play them, but since I switched to a more red-oriented version, I just don't anymore. So he probably has a Verdict in his hand, so I'm just gonna... Ooh, another Symbol of Legion. I'm just gonna attack with all my creatures here. Yeah, I don't think saving the Shred Freak's gonna do a whole lot. That way I get in for an extra damage. Yeah. I'm not the most proficient at beatdown decks, but fairly sure, like, drawing 5 cards, that he has a Wrath. So my Shred Freak is likely slated for death anyway. I like his Symbol of Legion so far. I guess I can give my Reckoner first strike. I don't need to F6, just in case he wants to... I don't know. I have no idea, actually. This is a main phase Sphinx's Revelation? For the life gain? That's fair. Like, if I draw Skullcrack and then he plays it on my turn, it's pretty bad for him. So I could see why he'd want to main phase it. Then again... Okay, he's just doing it during upkeep. There's very little difference between doing it during your upkeep and doing it during your opponent's... Or during your main phase and their upkeep. I guess he just didn't want to discard. Sphinx's Revelation for 7. If I draw planes, I'm just gonna... Ooh. Boros Charm. Good draw as always. So he gets to block one of my tokens. He could counterspell my Boros Charm, but I can't do anything about that, so... yeah, I'll give it first strike. I was gonna think, like, letting the damage go through so I could hit him for an extra 3, but then I just lose my Reckoner for no reason, when I'm already planning to charm his Wrath. I could do this during his upkeep, but since he has so many cards in hand, it's not even worth talking about. Okay. Symbol of Legion's overperforming this game, actually. And they said it was an unplayable 5-mana enchantment. Ha! I'll show them. If he has... I'm not sure what this is. Some creature, maybe? Yeah, Armada Worm. So he actually can't block Reckoner anymore. If he blocks Reckoner, I just let the damage go through. Or, I mean, no, I can't stop the damage. And he takes 5. And then 3 off my soldiers. There's another Reckoner. Does this kill him? I think this kills him. I'm not actually sure. So he blocks the 2 soldiers and then takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost kills him. And I'm not going to play this on Home Guild Mage or the Reckoner. I'll just take 10. Actually, he has to Wrath, and I can't stop Wrath, so maybe I play the... I'm trying to think here. Go through all my options. If I play the Reckoner, that means he can't attack and just has to Wrath. So then he Wraths, it's 4 mana. He could play another Worm, and this goes to 3 counters, so I'd kill him. Whereas if he attacks me for... I kill him after Wrath. It's the difference between losing Reckoner and saving 10 life or not. I think I'd just rather play the Reckoner. Like, it's pretty obvious I don't have a Burn spell. I'm just holding a creature in my hand. Also, this way, if I draw planes or something, I could play Guild Mage and then make a Soldier token for an extra creature. Okay, Urban Evolution. I wonder if he has Zagana in his deck. I feel like that card's pretty sweet. Jeez, that's a pretty good draw. He still needs to Wrath me. It's awkward. I guess I'll give him the Detention Sphere. He's just going to take the Sphere, I think, and get rid of my Reckoners. If I draw planes, he's dead because I can pump up my creatures, assuming he doesn't Wrath. So he took the Detention Sphere. Like, gonna snap kill this Assembly of the Legion, I'm sure. Or maybe the Reckoners. Since he has the... Oh, no, he didn't +1. Sorry, for some reason I thought he +1'd. Okay. GG. Okay, so yeah. Just kill him. It's the motto of the Boros deck. Symbol of Legion, very good that game, actually. Even though game 1 was an actual steamroll, I just killed him before he could play a 4th land. Or he didn't have the Wrath on turn 4, and just died. Even though I stupidly missed that Skullcrack thing. Oh well, I'll learn from next match. See you in round 2.